I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't. So we went ahead and cut Joe Mixon, which I know there are a lot of rumors, speculation around this because he's owed a $3 million bonus as of the 16th of March. So there's a lot of speculation around us cutting him, and I'm sorry I sound a little weird right now. I really don't know how to feel about this. And with all the speculation around cutting him, we cut him and we signed Zack Moss to a 2-year contract for $8 million. So we signed Zack Moss to a 2-year, $4 million contract. I don't know how to feel about this because Zack Moss, 72.8 rushing grade. I'm surprised his receiving grade is so bad because he's actually pretty damn good. I think he missed. Did he miss last year? Well, no, that was somebody else. I I just don't. I don't think this was in any way a good idea. And I'm not trying to sit here and say like, oh well, this was just a stupid idea. Like you're going from Joe Mixon, who I get it costs more money, and I get it, is obviously he's older, but like he's coming off a 1,400-yard season, and you're gonna replace him with Zack Moss, who really, I mean, he's coming off of with the Colts here, which he left Buffalo, went to the Colts. He got traded. He got traded with I forget the guy's name. He got traded to the Colts for Nyheim Hines to the Bills. The Bills and the Colts made a trade, and Nyheim Hines missed the season. He's the one who missed the season because of a boating accident or a jet ski issue. And Zack Moss played. Well, Zack Moss had 800 yards, 5 touchdowns. And I'm happy we got a running back, another running back to replace him. But, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. We're like going from a guy who I believe could be a 1,400-yard season. And if you have a good offensive line, Joe Mixon is going to be one of the best in the league. You're going from that to really, I mean, he's 27. He's not even that young. He's 27, and Zack Moss, like, he's not that good. And I don't really think he's that amazing. But I guess if you really want to break this down and kind of theorize, it comes down to it's Chase Brown's team. And this is us really going toward that and pushing that forward and kind of going there that this is Chase Brown's team. Which, hey, it is what it is, right? And I'm really excited for Chase Brown, to be the starter. I don't know if I would have pushed this so soon. I might have waited and see how he plays this next year and kind of slowly transition to him to be RB1. And I get the $3 million might have been incentive to do this, but I wish we would have also signed maybe Austin Eckler and not let Austin Eckler go to the Commanders. That would have been a really nice perspective to go for if we would have signed Austin Eckler and maybe had Austin Eckler as a receiving back out of the backfield and then had Chase Brown as more of the pure runner. It's, yeah, no. And us signing Zack Moss really just spells the narrative that this is the direction we're moving, right? It's not like we're going to sign another running back, probably. We already signed our running back. I mean, listen, I have faith and trust in Duke Tobin and Katie Blackburn and Zach Taylor, and I think what they're doing here, it's going to work out. I'm just very much do not understand as much. I'll say it like that. I get the point. I understand the full point of Joe Mixon is older. Okay, I understand that point. I understand the point he's going to cost us $3 million extra bonus. And then also, on top of that, the guy has a huge cap hit. Well, not a huge cap hit, but he has a good cap hit size-wise for a running back. And I get that, right? And the whole cap savings is going to save us. But it's just, I feel like you would probably need to have some type of resilient plan here or some type of plan B that isn't Zach Moss, in my opinion. And I don't think Zach Moss, again, like I said, I want to press this. Zach Moss is not a horrible running back. He's a good running back, okay? He had 800 yards last year for the Colts. He's a good running back. But what I'm trying to say here is that he's not an RB1. And I think that's going to be where we're kind of on the fence about. Because Chase Brown now has to be the RB1. And we're kind of putting a lot of pressure and all eggs in the same basket here toward Chase Brown. And I'm not saying Chase Brown can't be an RB1. I'm just saying that, we're really going for it now. Like, we're going balls deep, and we're not having any plan B or any backup plan or anything like that. We're just like, yup, we're going for it. And I guess, we'll see how that works out in the end. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. But this is the reality, right? And we now went ahead and cut Joe Mixon. So, is there a possibility we bring back Joe Mixon? Like, in a very cheap contract if no one else signs him? Yeah. It's always a possibility. I think that once he hits free agency, though, he's going to actually now sign with somebody else. We still have not signed any offensive linemen, by the way, which I still don't understand the perspective. Like, you're going to cut a running back who was actually pretty productive for us in all intents and purposes, but you're not going to fix the one problem that we really need to fix with his offensive line and also the tight end position. We still haven't signed a tight end. We still haven't signed an offensive lineman. Yeah, no, it's an interesting set of events right now. But shout out to Zach Moss. I am excited to have you on the team. Mainly for the fact that, we kind of need a veteran running back at this point. But now running back moving forward is going to be Chase Brown. Number 2, Zach Moss. And we also re-signed Travion Williams. So our running back number 3 is Travion Williams. We didn't re-sign Chris Evans. I'm going to guess we do for training camp purposes. But yeah, no, it's Chase Brown, Zach Moss, and Travion Williams. Wow. Yeah, this is a thing. This is I did not expect this, to be honest. But yeah, let's just see how this works. I guess we could now target a running back in the draft. That's a possibility. Yeah, I am usually not a loss for words here, guys. If you watch the channel, you know that. I am actually a loss for words. I don't know how I feel right now about this. This was kind of out of left field. I mean, there was that talk. I made a video about it. There was that rumor that we were going to cut him. But that was based on Matthew Berry at the Combine. And, he also got sources saying that we weren't going to cut him. So there was back and forth. Duke Tobin put the narrative to bed that we're going to cut him based on his guaranteed money. Like, there was all these rumors, speculations, but I thought if we cut him, we would at least have a plan B. Something, a second option. And I get it. Listen, I understand fully that Chase Brown is the starting running back now, and I respect that, but, you need to have a plan B. I guess Zach Moss is plan B. Okay. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. See you guys in the next one.